It's your mama favorite baby sister, Auntie Dee Dee, coming to you with a crochet revamp, if you call it. We're actually just going to reuse some crochet hair that we used previously. If you have the patience to take it out, take the knots out individually from your head, then you can definitely reuse that hair, especially when it's a braided pattern or a twisted pattern or some type of pattern hair, be it butterfly twist, all the variations. This is the way you do that. Now, loose hair, not so much, because it ain't gonna do right. But this type of hair, you can definitely reuse it if you have the patience. So for my budget beauties, I'm just gonna show you how to do that today. And I'm gonna do a part 2 and reinstall it. Now, I'm showing you some yarn right here, right? That's what I'm using to keep my bundles separated, because you ideally want to separate it into bundles. And in this original packaging, it was 27 pieces of hair per package. So that's what I'm going to do, separate it in sums of 27. And what that does is that lets me know realistically how many bundles I have, just in case I need to add more or whatever, what have you. It's just better to do that. And you want to group them together, because when you're washing it, you don't want it to get any more tangled or anything like that. You want to keep it more uniform so you can kind of deal and address and treat the hair all equally. And this is the best way to do that, by gathering the hair. So this is the first part of the video. I'm going to show you in real time right now how I gather the hair, how I put it on that yarn. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Once I show you one time how to create your bundle, then y'all, I'm gonna speed this video up because this is pretty self-explanatory. Okay, now this is if you reusing the hair, but this same cleaning structure, because I can't think, is what you would do, or the same cleaning process, there we go, is what you would do if you were taking it out of the packaging for the first time, and you're dealing with somebody with sensitive skin or what have you or whatnot, or anytime you want to clean that hair just to make sure no chemicals and it's not itching and all this stuff that tends to happen when there's chemicals still remaining in the hair. So again, this is your same process for pre-washing. The only step that you would skip is this one right here, where we're including the yarn, because when you're doing it straight out the package, you keep it in that same foil or wrapper, whatever it is, that has the hair gathered, and then you just go ahead and do the next steps. But because we're reusing it, let's get into it. I have tied the yarn piece off, and so that I have 2 sides to the yarn. We want it to be double is what I'm trying to say. So I did that, and then I tied it into a loop. Now here I'm showing you, girl, do not sit here and do this one at a time. No ma'am. Time's too precious. So what we're going to do is slide as many as we can get on that actual crochet needle. I think in this instance, I was able to get about 10, 11, 12, somewhere up in there, onto the needle. And then I'm going to attach them all at one time. Okay. This saves us time. This gets us right. We get to touch and see the actual hair. And don't worry if the actual loose hair in this braid is looking real stanky, looking like it's real crunchy, because the solution that we put it into is going to be parts vinegar and parts fabric softener. So the fabric softener is going to help with the texture. It's going to bring that curl back. It's going to bring that wave back, honey. And it's not going to look like somebody, rats sucked on the end of it anymore. Okay. So no worries, ladies. Trust the process. Okay. Once we get this all loaded up, then we slide it onto that yarn, honey. And then we're good to go. Now, some of these, I don't know how I got them from the scalp, because some of them will still have the knots at the top. And if that is the case, you're going to have to just go in and just pull the hair through that knot to unknot it, right? And then just open it up and put it right on that crochet hook, honey. Y'all see it coming together. All right, here we go. Now, I actually could have put a little more on there, but hey, I digress. So I just want to show you that I'm going to fold that into 4s now. I'm going to fold it into 4s, and that's just to feed it easier through the hair. That's giving a little more width into the actual crochet hook or needle, so that it keeps it and it doesn't slip away from the actual needle itself. So it's thick enough to go through the hair, at the same time thick enough to hold inside the needle, so the needle won't just open and release that yarn. Hope that made sense, because those were a lot of words. Okay, y'all gotta forgive Auntie, because Auntie had on her house clothes, honey. My actual nieces and nephews know what time it be. When I'm in the house, I'm real good and comfortable. I ain't got time. So, yeah, forgive Auntie, because she done treated y'all like y'all for real, her nieces and nephews, baby. She done came on here, ain't got the girls put up, none of that stuff. So, just forgive her. Concentrate on the information, because it's good information. And I wasn't going to hold it back from you guys just because I was having a lazy day. I thought about y'all on my off day when I ain't had nothing on. So, well, that sound weird. Okay, scratch that. I thought about y'all when I was at home chilling, and I knew this was good content to give y'all. How about that? Okay, good. That was real perverted real quick for no reason. Okay, boom. Getting back to the video. Because, honey, Auntie don't like no youngster, so y'all is safe. Y'all all right. Boom, boom. And we're going to feed it and thread it through. And then we just going to tie it off. So I get down there to that tie, and then I just tie a knot. And when I tie the knot, I clip it off. Boom. Got my first bundle. Well, not my first one, but the one y'all saw. And we got it in fast motion, y'all, because let me tell you something. Once you seen it one time, you done seen it. All you needed was one time. You know exactly what to do. So now we're going to speed this up, and we're going to try to not make this just very, very long. You heard me. I know I got the attention span of a gnat, so if I can get the information pronto, I'm trying to. So I'm trying to give y'all that same respect. I got y'all. Now, I was showing y'all that one because it was shabby at the root. Like, it had no future, so we had to throw that one away. Yeah, but otherwise, as long as that area where you put your crochet needle through is straight, then you straight. See, I don't know how I got that out my head. The mystery is on, because the knot's still there, girl. But my hair's still here, so we good. Keep going. And now I'm just going through and sticking the needle through them. Child, y'all can't tell me I ain't over here sewing. I feel like I'm sewing now. Boom. See, that's another one. That's another one that was busted at the root. So we just gonna have to get rid of that. Because if the actual portion that you use to make the install, the hook itself or the hoops itself, is trash, then you can't really use that. I mean, you can, but who has the time? But yes, this is the way that you save some money, okay? Some of this stuff, we don't have to trash it. If you got the patience to take that mug out one by one, then you have earned the right to wear that hair. You have earned that right. Now listen, I ain't even got another bundle left. It was just like 7 more strands, but I was like, hey, we're going to be great. So we're going to go ahead and put this on too. And I'm going to do a part 2 to show you guys the install on this. And let me tell you something. I'm going to do something real quick. Like, I'm going to do a ponytail. So I'm not going to get any more hair, even though, you know, if I was doing a full head, I would do like 6 packs of this hair. Yeah, because I'm just doing the ponytail effect. I'm going to use what I got. Okay. Boom. So we're absolutely done. So the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and get this washed. All right, this is the water. Just one of those little clear containers you see at the Dollar Tree, baby. Nothing too serious. Boom. Water in there. I had already put the vinegar in there. That's why it has a slight tint to it, because, you know, I ain't think about that until after, like, you know what? Let me capture this too. So I'm going to front and put a little more vinegar in there just so y'all can see. But, boom, I got that down in. I'm going to just pour a little bit in there. I got a little heavy-handed, I'm not going to lie. I definitely smell like a extra in the So Fresh and So Clean video with Outcast. Like, I can't. Then we have that apple cider vinegar. We're going to throw that in the water too. Swish it up a little bit, like swoosh, swoosh, swoosh with our hand, right? We want to make sure everything is in the party having fun and mixed and blended. Okay, boom. Once we got it like that, and that cloud that you got on there is just because you got that downy in there. I just did that so y'all know, hey, it's vinegar in here too. But if I had to talk parts, because the hair density is different on all the hair, the actual container that you use is going to be different, the amount of hair that you wash is going to be different, so I can't really give you a formula. But if I say you would do 1 part vinegar, you would do 2 parts vinegar, 1 part fabric softener. So for instance, if I throw, for each bundle, if I were to throw like a teaspoon, or probably like a tablespoon, okay, let's say teaspoon, of vinegar, right, in there per every bundle, then I'm going to do a half a teaspoon of the Downy for every bundle, if that makes sense. Because some people deal in measurements, and I'm just trying to give y'all something, but I really ain't paying no attention. I just eyeball it and go with it. But right then, you know, I'm just saying, this hair right here, honey, your girl gonna be smelling off. You feel me? She gonna always smell fresh and clean because she got a little heavy hand with the Downy. So don't do that, okay? Don't do that. All right, now we're going to push it into the water, and if you see the little bubbles coming up, that's of course the water, but then also you can see the little white specks that's coming up, and that's the chemical that's on there. So you definitely want to do this. You know, if you have sensitive scalp or anything, you can pre-wash your hair just like this. You see it is 8:05 p.m. that I put that in the water. I just want you to pay attention because I'm going to show you when I come back. It is 1:22 a.m. I let this stuff soak. I'm going to go ahead and pour that water off of there. And then we're going to rinse the hair out. We're going to take the time and rinse it out because we want to rinse off all the remaining or surplus stuff that we can. You know, just rinse that right on out. And then we're going to take our hand and we're going to stroke from the top to the bottom of the hair to release all the excess water that we can get off of it before we hang it out to dry, honey. Now, y'all, your girl came up with something. Y'all know those door hangers that you put on the back of your door for your towels or jewelry or whatever you use it for? I just took that same door hanger because I had got one from Walmart. They had like 5 of them on there, which is living my best life, honey. All my rags and towels be sitting up there, but I digress. And put it inside of the tub, y'all, so that hair can drip dry and ain't messing nothing up, okay? And this is me just wringing all that excess out and also kind of stroking the hair to kind of position the strands in the same direction. Boom, here we go. That's where it's going to dry. That's the money shot right there. Let that thing, I let it sit overnight, y'all, and it was dry the next morning, so I ain't got no time frame on that. Just let it dry, sis. Just let it dry. Boom, we good. All right, stay tuned for part 2 where I do the actual install. Thank you so much for your support, and I look forward to our next video.